You failed. You did this to yourself, and now all of you will perish. I wouldn't have thought the men of this earth had this capacity. Dr. John Deegan, I need your help, John. Something beyond your comprehension to lay this precious burden at your feet. Use this book to reshape the world as you see fit. Show them what a real God can do. You have vision. That book holds the key to your transformation, John. All you have to do, the universe is in your hands. And a word of advice, think big. Fascinating. I wouldn't have thought the men of this earth had this capacity. But it won't avail you. None of you can stop what's been set into motion. You're best off giving up now, because nothing you can do can alter what's about to happen. Gentlemen, it's time we talked about your destiny.
I must confess, my interest is piqued. You possess neither power nor abilities, yet still manage to outwit an opponent with the powers of a superman. Oliver Queen. A man who channels his hubris and anger and calls it strength. Are you truly that eager to die? No. Not eager, but willing. Ready to. Self-sacrifice alone will not see you through this trial. Survival will only be found by knowing your true self. Or this world will be doomed. Like all the others. So much passion and hubris. To think that if you just yell loud enough, you can command a god. Yet there isn't a name for what I am, so I suppose God will have to do.
Your time is limited. I'm not sure what little remains is best spent making demands of me.
I already told you what you had to do. Now you're here in the faint hope I can alter it. Yes. You are the first in a multitude. The universe is a complex piece of machinery, and balance must be maintained. One change requires another. How would you propose I keep the balance?
No, but I will give you the means to save them. Survive the crisis that is looming. When it is time, you assist me as we seek to prevent the inevitable. I've seen your future, Oliver. Inexorable and unavoidable. I have watched you die. I am truly sorry. I'm not here to bring harm to you or your daughter. Trust me, the world needs her. I cannot prevent his passing. But he can prevent the deaths of countless more, including you and your daughter. But he needs to come with me tonight. Where I'm taking you, there is no return.
I have waited a very long time to see him. I'm ready.
What do you want?
For your universe to survive.
You destroyed it. You destroyed Nora's message.
An unfortunate side effect. But I needed to discourage you.
From doing what?
Hoping. Your determination is boundless, Flash. It is one of your greatest qualities, but you cannot avoid the coming crisis.
Barry has 5 years before he vanishes.
No longer.
December 10th, 2019. On that day, he will answer the call.
And make the ultimate sacrifice.
Soon. This world will fight for the fate of all the known universes. I am sorry. But events have been set into motion that you cannot possibly comprehend.
I don't need to understand them. Just tell me what I can do.
To survive? You can't. In order for billions to survive this coming crisis, the Flash must die.
Earth, been trapped for too long. A phantom to your people.
Now it is time to avenge yourself against the brother who wronged you.
Will you help me? It was I that brought you here. You must walk the path yourself. Besides, I have one more place to visit. Among the many misconceptions humanity holds dear is the fallacy that all beings are created equal. In truth, there are those who are greater. They are called heroes. In heroes, there are different echelons. The highest belong to those known as the Paragons. They are the only hope of
Never
all
ceases to
creation.
impress.
Humanity's capacity for invention. Infinite number of worlds and not a single one where man fails to emerge from caves and hold dominion over the earth.
What are you doing here?
Reminding you what you are doing here, which does not include interfering in the events of this earth.
I have no intention of interfering.
Are you not here to confront Malcolm Merlin with your suspicion that he is the Dark Arts? You make it sound like a trifle. Those specific particles can only be found on this earth out of a multitude. That I have tasked you should be reason enough. Or have you come to doubt your commitment to this mission?
I warned you not to interfere.
You didn't bring us here.
No, I discovered what had transpired on Earth too. That you intervened to save Laurel Lands I redirected.
What the hell happened back there?
A herald of what is to come. An entire world erased from existence.
Where's Tommy? Where's Renee? Where's Dinah?
They are no more.
Did you hurt John and Laurel?
They are alive and nearby. And now you know that if we fail to stop the coming crisis, what you witnessed will occur on infinite Earths across the expanse. You disobeyed my instructions to avoid entanglements on a parallel Earth. You confronted Tommy Merlin. You altered the fate of Laurel Lands.
I watched her die once. Okay, I wasn't prepared to do it again.
You were not a man accustomed to following orders. But the survival of the multiverse requires that you obey mine. Your home Earth, where you will complete your next task. There's a man named Dr. Robert Wong. Bring him to me.
Why?
Now that is not your concern. Do not fail me again. The destruction of that Earth was a necessary sacrifice. It was more like them will perish if we do not ensure that Oliver Queen is prepared for what is coming. Were you successful?
Yes. I have Dr. Wong.
Let us proceed.
You ache for the world you lost, and I possess the power to restore it.
You can bring back my Earth.
The recovery of your universe will require a single task.
What kind of task?
You must betray Oliver Queen.
Well done, John Jones. You passed the test. When I saw you fight in Elseworlds, I could see that you were a great warrior, but one plagued by his past, and that made you vulnerable. You believed it was because you had left Mars, but it was something far, far greater, John. Your brother. But now that you have faced those demons, you have come to learn your vulnerabilities are your strengths. And now you are ready.
Ready for what?
A crisis.
I brought you back because the universe will need a mind like yours. Time has come for you to fulfill your destiny, Lex Luthor. You could now become the hero that you have longed to be. In the beginning, there was only one, a single black infinitude. Then the infinitude found release, and finally the darkness broke, filling it with life. With the multiverse. Every existence multiplied by possibility and spread out before space and time in infinite measure. Civilizations rose and fell, and rose again across reality's grasping expanse. Life, a precious gift, persevering in the face of every obstacle until finally, the Age of Heroes was born. Chaos, the constant enemy of life, kept at bay by champions from across the multiverse. Joining forces to fight on behalf of all creation, they found each other just in time. Because now the entire multiverse is about to come under attack. There is a malevolent force at work, one driven by a singular goal.
I hope you're watching, big guy.
The destruction of all there is. I have planned. There are those who say I have schemed. But the time for preparation is past. The crisis is now upon us all.
Holy crimson skies of death!
We need to talk now.
Who are you talking to?
Hey, right now!
We are past the time for discussion, Oliver.
You and I had an agreement. I die. Barry and Kara live.
Yes, to keep the cosmic balance. I spared your friends' lives so they could save their world last year. This is a very different threat. Not knowing what you are fighting means you will prepare for every possibility. Because this threat brings with it the annihilation of all life and all realities. Do you now comprehend the scope of the danger we all now face?
The battle is lost! We must retreat and save our resources for battles yet to come! Has the planet been evacuated yet?
Not entirely.
Then it's not time!
He fought to his last breath, knowing every moment was another life saved.
Saved?
Your universe is no more. Of 7.53 billion, 3 billion souls made it to Earth 1 on the armada of ships. I calculate 1 billion souls survived due to his noble sacrifice. It was not supposed to be like this. This is not his ending I foresaw.
You can't just hijack the Wave Rider. Our crew's still on there.
If there was any chance at surviving the crisis, we need its technology.
Lost a great hero.
The wrong hero.
I do not disagree. You have suffered a horrible loss. But you have every reason not to lose hope. 7, in fact. Across space and time. Across space and time exist 7 heroes. Beings of the purest will who can ultimately... Beings of the purest will who can ultimately...
It's not working. No?
Beings of the purest will who can ultimately defeat the Anti-Monitor and help save the multiverse.
They are known as Paragons.
Paragons. And you're just dropping this on us now?
I only recently learned of their existence by consulting the Book of Destiny.
How? We destroyed it last year.
After Oliver's early demise, I went back into the time stream and retrieved it intact. It is now safely stored in this ship's library. While Oliver Queen was to die in this crisis, this is not how I saw events unfold. But as the Anti-Monitor gets stronger, I grow weaker. We must find all 7 Paragons.
How about, like, a hint?
I have 4. Kara Zor-El. Despite all you have endured, you are the Paragon of Hope. Sarah Lance is the Paragon of Destiny.
Oh.
I have only descriptions for the other 2 Paragons. One is of a second Kryptonian, who is said to have suffered a greater loss than most mortal men could endure. Today he stands as the Paragon of Truth. The Paragon of Courage is known only as the Bat of the Future. I enlisted the assistance of Felicity Smoke, who earned the wisdom of a second book.
It's a lot of books.
The Tome of the Guardians. It revealed the names of Miss Zor-El and Miss Lance, as well as the other 2. Earth 99 exists in a future time, where Bruce Wayne has dedicated himself, body, and soul to fighting crime. The path to find him will lead you to the Paragon of Courage.
Everyone has a part to play, even Lex Luthor.
His destiny was unfulfilled. Lex Luthor still has an important role to play. I restored Luthor long before the crisis caused my power to wane.
Lex Luthor has the Book of Destiny.
As I said, everyone has a part to play.
Well done. You have succeeded in finding the Paragon of Truth. Lex Luthor played his role. He led you to him.
We shall see. I believe Dr. Palmer's work is now finished. Your machine works just fine. That light is the Paragon of Courage.
Yeah, well, Bruce's body isn't on the ship, so...
No, but you are. I said the path to Earth 99 would lead you to the Paragon. That has come to pass. You are the Bat of the Future, Kate Kane. You are the Paragon of Courage.
With all the Paragons identified, our next priority is determining how to stop the antimatter wave. There are now infinite possibilities for Lila's location. Harbinger could very well be with my adversary, the Anti-Monitor. This is why I have been preparing all of you, testing and pushing you to your limits. I needed your courage, your honor, your strength of will, even the truth of your convictions. Everything that makes you the greatest heroes on this earth or any other, because that's what it will take to defeat our opponent.
And what exactly does this guy want?
To eliminate the multiverse and replace it with another universe.
One that he can control, just like every other megalomaniac.
I should have foreseen my connection with Harbinger could be perverted to his ends. I want to find her just as much as the rest of you, but I cannot rewrite what has already been written. I can only attempt to save what remains. Cisco Ramon.
Didn't I just leave you?
You are not a Paragon, but you do have a purpose. Vibe must live again. You must answer the call whether you wish to or not.
Okay. Maybe you didn't hear me under those voluminous mutton chops of yours.
Now go. Serve your higher purpose. Another Earth is gone. These Earths are not the only worlds destroyed. My world died. My family.
What were they like?
So full of life. They were everything to me. If only I cared as much for them as I did my work. Zenith. I now understand why you were such a good reporter, Miss Lane. longer your wife, John Diggle. She has been taken by
The Anti-Monitor.
This is for my girls.
Lila! You have to fight him, Lila! The fate of all humanity lies with you now, Pariah.
What can I do?
You will know when the moment arrives.
It was foolish to try to stop me, Novu.
No, Mobius. It was foolish to allow your creation in the first place.
Goodbye.
I look ridiculous. Is this really the height of fashion at the dawn of time?
The suit provides a shield against the coronal radiation.
My body will be, yes. I'm familiar with the jingle. You couldn't have designed something a tad less bulky?
Remind me again, why did I marry you?
You have a thing for men of towering ambition? I am just a time traveler here, my love. You are the monitor. Engaging quantum portal.
Field is stabilizing.
The portal is engaging. Next stop, the dawn of time. I am in the temporal zone. Oh, I wish place of all creation. It is beautiful. Something went wrong. I do not think this is the dawn of time.
No, it is. It just isn't the dawn of time of our universe.
What?
You breached the wall between our universe and its opposite.
An anti-universe.
Your body is fused with coronal radiation. The suit couldn't contain it. Mar? Mar, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, my love.
My towering ambition has doomed us all. Engaging quantum portal.
I wouldn't do that.
Zanine, how did you get in here? Our security protocols.
A joke.
Zanine.
Is taking a little nappy time, not to worry. So you are a scientist, wife.
Another ancient zealot. I am so sick.
Don't know who they are. I'm not even from this universe. What I am from is the future, so I know exactly how your little time-jumping experiment will go wrong. And I am willing to share my future knowledge with you.
And in return?
Well, I don't cotton to aliens, but you will soon have certain abilities that I will need in order to deal with some, shall we say, super problems popping up in my world.
I do not have any abilities. Zanine!
Whatever you do, you can't open that portal.
The hairless one warned me.
No, this isn't a warning kind of situation.
You just show up here as if by magic and demand belief.
The fact I'm here at all should be enough to convince you.
individual.